It's a television. It's some information about dolphins. Bottlenose dolphins weigh an average of 660 pounds. They can reach a length of 4 meters or 13 feet. They can live for more than 40 years. And finally, they can jump at a height of 20 feet up in the air. Man, the ammo, all of the resources are really well hidden. If you're not looking anyway. We've got Barnacle Giant here. Hello there. Alright, I'm hoping it's dead now. And I'm hoping its corpse didn't just become a trap. Garbage. Oh man. I noticed the acid bottle in the mermaid cage is pretty much empty. You could refill it from the acid tank, but I heard Crow moved it to the underground level. And no, I don't know what he's using it for. I didn't ask. Alright, so if I want to get the acid, I need to first get to the underground level. Yeah, I don't think the boxes are worth opening. Ah, nice and quiet. It means that there's going to be something horrible in here. Oh, no, it's just a person. Can you not point that light at my face? I've got a wicked headache as is. Who are you? Never seen you before. I'm Mara. Agent Mara Forrest. No crap, that's like a girl version of my name. What's your name, Mark? Marv. Of course. Marvin Trumbull. Why are you here? Are you an employee? No, but I do work with Ed. We're, business partners. Edward Crow? Yeah, do you know where he is? I was about to ask you the same question. Ah, crap, he's gone and done it, hasn't he? Done what? Hey, so how old are you? Old enough? Nice gun, by the way. What is that, a Browning? A Colt? Yeah, sure. Marvin, what kind of work did you do with Crow? I work overseas, normally. Just came back for a little visit. Only Crow's gone and disappeared. Great timing. I'm pretty sure he's around here somewhere. See, I wanted to use the northwest elevator, but Tolman's prowling around back there. Tolman? Yeah, you know, Ed's root excavation guy. Root? What? Maybe I'll try the southwest elevator. That could work. Wait, the elevators are broken, aren't they? Ah, that depends. On what? Yeah, I think I'd better get going. See you around, Mary. These things are always broken. Wait, is there a second nut behind it? What on earth? Set the arcade game scores. Dolphin score should be twice the mermaid score. Boat score should be twice the dolphin score. Shark score should be twice the boat score. Is it some kind of equation? It's an arcade cabinet. There's no power. So I need to get the power back on in here. That giant cage in the middle seems horrible. In every way, shape, and form. Hello? The worst part is, I never really wanted the gold. I didn't really care. It was my father who wanted it. He made the decision to buy the land. Years later, when he died, he left all of Crow Country in my care. I had no choice but to come back, finish what he'd started. Wait, the theme park originally belonged to your father? No, Crow Country is the name of the land. This land. Alright, so we have something to the right, something in front of us, and something back to Ocean Kingdom. There's a sign, but it's blank. I don't like this door. Oh hey, the sign dropped down. Let the record show that I solved my problem with violence. Silver keyhole of which I do not have. It's a wooden panel. I can see into the lounge. Harrison James is sitting on the couch. He hasn't noticed me. This is kind of fun. Okay, that's enough of that. The root excavation areas need to stay locked when you're not using them. If you need to access them, the switch that unlocks all the gates is in the break room. That's in the northwest underground area. Hey Ed, what's up? The mine has an inspection coming up. National level. Scary crap. Someone told me they check the actual minerals in the ore. Like they check it's a match for the local area? Then someone else told me they don't ever do that. But they will with me, because they definitely suspect something. So I had a crate of rocks and soil delivered. Let me know when it gets to you. I got the contents for free, obviously, but it costs an absolute frickin' fortune to send something so heavy. But if it means we can fool the inspection guys... Banana peel. Hi. Well, well, look who it is. Mara, you told me you were on your way out. I got lost. Uh-huh. I'm not stupid, you know. Did you find Natalie? No, not yet. I thought she might be in here, but... What are you reading? It's an old book about gold mining. It's actually really... looks boring. Mara, is there something I can help you with? So, how are you feeling? What do you mean? You're not injured? You haven't been attacked by anything? So you saw them too. Those creatures. Did they attack you? No, I ran fast as I could. I thought I was going crazy. Mara, what are they? What's going on here? Do you know something? Harrison, if you're really not injured, you should probably leave. Get out of here while you still can. Well, I can't do that. I still need to find Natalie. She might be in danger. So, you're still looking for Natalie. Where have you looked? Basically nowhere. Everywhere I go, the doors are locked, paths are blocked. Always seems like I need some kind of weird key. It's infuriating. Oh yeah, it's that kind of place. You get the hang of it after a while. It's a bike. Ah, this is a girl's bike. Harrison, who did you say you borrowed the bike from? Your girlfriend? No, my sister. I don't have a girlfriend. I see. It's a large wooden crate. I can hear something breathing in there. I'll open it, and then probably regret it. Nothing happened. I know I'm going to regret this, but... Please? Okay, good. The restaurant. Howdy, partners. How do you do? Hello? Natalie, my daughter. She's here, isn't she? Yes, she's looking for you. She filed a missing persons report with the police. I told her not to. I thought I'd convinced her not to. Listen, can you get her out of here? Get her to leave now? Mr. Crow, she got hurt. She was attacked. I see. You scare me. It's a glass tank. There's some kind of sea monster inside. A chest. To management, can we get the code for the front door changed, please? It's far too easy to guess. Is it the factory default or something? This is a security concern. Neptune's Palace. Have parents place gifts inside the treasure chest. During the meal, give the trident to the child. The sea monsters would turn toward the trident. When they're facing the trident, they'll sing, as long as the trident isn't too far away. If all four are singing, the chest will open. Child can now take the gifts out of the chest. The sea monsters often get stuck and don't rotate properly. Just give them a tap and it should set them off. It's all rotten and super grody. It's a soda machine. The cup is empty. Give me some groovy grape. A bit of everything, instead. This cup is full, but I don't want to drink it. Hamburgers, french fries, chicken nuggets. Exactly what you'd expect. And you know, some good old-fashioned handgun ammo. Or maybe it's supposed to be here? Fruits are friends. Good to know. Strawberry, pineapple, lime, grape. Oh, okay, I see now. The silver key, I finally have this thing. Someone's records, March 30th, 1988. Boss has begun experiments with the pool. He attaches a key to a long chain and slowly lowers it in. He waits 25 seconds and pulls it back out again. It's changed. Too long in some places, too short in others. It's the wrong shape. Ah! Mr. Crows keeps extra treasure maps in the wooden burrow in his lounge. The code is 8891. Good to know. It's a fire extinguisher. Nothing is on fire. Except me. You know what? I'll check it out. 2106. Again, that number. Is that supposed to be me? Map of secrets. Oh, okay, I see. Hello there. Alright. You are one creepy thing. Hello there. There's a bear trap here. I stomp on you. Thank you for leaving that cryptic message there, but you are not welcome in this world. Man, you turn fast. Oh, hello, sorry for barging in. I should introduce myself. I'm Mara Forrest. I'm looking for... I like the purple. What is that, dyed? Must be. Doesn't look like a wig. When you're finished talking about my hair, I think I might need your help. I'm looking for Edward Crow. Yeah, I bet you are. You must be Tolman. I must be. Was it... What was it Marvin said? You were the root excavation guy? Correct. What's root excavation? No idea? You know, you're not being very helpful. Correct? The park is closed. Duh, I know. So go home. I can't go home. Sure you could. Just get in your little car and drive away. I'm sure that guy you saved would appreciate it. Arthur, you know about him? At least he had the good sense to get injured once and give up. Tolman, what are the monsters? The monsters? Don't pretend like you don't know what I'm talking about. No, it's just... Trust me, Mara. You don't want to know. Can I turn on the elevators from in here? The elevators are broken. No, they're not. They're just pretending to be broken. So where's the switch? Let's see if you can work it out on your own. Fine. You don't feel like helping me find the elevator switch? I do not. Right. It's a big metal tank. A piece of Tuesday isolated for examination. A music note. Pretty cool. There are 4 VHS tapes resting on top. Hindenburg, Titanic, Plague, Hiroshima. A Litany in Time of Plague by Thomas Nash. Rich men trust not in wealth. Gold cannot buy you health. Physic himself must fade. All things to end are made. The plague full swift goes by. I am sick, I must die. The Titanic. How easily man's greatest ambitions are undone. The iceberg was first spotted on the cold, moonless night that was April 14th, 1912. They say it could have been avoided, were it not for man's inclination for hubris, panic, and blunder. Hindenburg. A small fire broke out on the port side just ahead of the port fin. One witness on the starboard side reported another fire behind the rudder. Hiroshima. Look up as you are passed over by the heavy shadow of the B-29 bomber. But in an instant, it is lighter. It has released 10,000 pounds of cargo. Really? Face? The switch. I solved your stupid puzzle. Be honest, you loved it. A notebook. Tolman's Records, March 21st, 1989. Guests are appearing almost every day now. We can't save them. They're too far gone. I want to know where they've come from. I found a number marked in blood on the ground, 2106. It's not a code for any of our locks. It's not a code at all. Sounds horribly distorted. Probably because the aerial's been cut in half. What's that? It's a bottle contain- oh, okay. Mara, hold up. What is it? Don't go down there. You'll regret it. So be it. Are you gonna stop me? Hopefully I won't have to. Ah, fantastic. I killed the thing in here only for it to be replaced by another thing. It's a model of a crow with robot parts. The very last time I went to the theater with Ophelia, we saw an action movie about a cybernetic man from the future. I didn't really get it, but she loved it. She wouldn't stop talking about it. I got to work designing this cyborg crow since I thought she'd like it. I was going to propose it to Edward as a new themed area of the park. After I lost Ophelia, I shelved the project. I think the eye is made from a laser sight. Magnum laser. Man, 2106 is everywhere. Really? Okay, so there's stuff in the vents, there's stuff over the... There's stuff everywhere. Ah, hello there, lumbering giant. No, you are going to notice me anyway. Here we go, then just run past you and into the break room. Okay, that thing's gonna close behind me, and I'm gonna have to solve a puzzle. It's a pool table. Looks like the game got interrupted. My first boyfriend taught me how to play pool. He stopped wanting to play after I started winning. More gold ore. Why do they have so much of this stuff? It's a notice board. I can't remember the code for the break room security gate. I swear it had a 3, a 6, a 2, and another 6? But I can't remember the order. I know I took the code from an old license plate, but it's gone missing. I should probably figure that out before doing this then. Garbage. Is it Magnum ammo? Is that really it? Oh my god. This was not worth it. Alright, something went on over here. Can we get someone to hook up the sprinklers in the theater to the main water supply? Currently it's just hooked up to a water tank, but it's not airtight, so it'll eventually dry out. It's some kind of diagram. Okay, I think I have it figured out. Bronze key, crank handle, ruby chain, masked trident, silver key, data disk, acid bottle, golden key, large battery. What an ordeal. Is that the order of things that I get? I have a lot of ammo. Open it. Do it. I know that there's a horrible monster inside, but... Hey, kid. Julie, what happened? I'll tell you if you help me out of this thing. Of course. Let's get you out of here. Thanks for your help. How did you end up in the crate? Some guy grabbed me from behind and threw me in there. Some guy? Who was it? No idea. Didn't see his face. He had real sweaty hands, though. Ugh, gross. Yeah, not an especially enjoyable experience, all told. Wonder if it was Marvin. He looked like he'd kinda be sweaty. Marvin who? Oh, nothing, don't worry. Just thinking out loud. I'm just glad you're safe. Yeah, listen, that's twice you've helped me out now. Let me know if there's any way I can return the favor. Right, thanks, will do. Anything I can do for you? Not right now. It's a piece of paper. A piece of paper that has very little meaning to me. I noticed there's an elevator behind the large crow. Does it go anywhere? Does anyone use it? It always seems to be powered down. I figured it was broken, but somebody said there's a switch in the crow's office that turns it on. Incineration of toxic waste. It's just a bunch of flickering numbers. Can't make any sense of it. Whatever's in there, it's on fire. Smells bad. It's giving me a headache. All of this gasoline and not a single. Oh, there's gonna be some monster in the vents. I see now. There are monsters in here, of course. Ah, come on. Hey, 2-for-1 deal. It's a doll in the box. It's a rubber crow doll with fairy wings. $10.65. $10.70. It's a rubber crow doll with a pumpkin head. It's a stuffed toy. $5.15. $5.35. $5.50. It's a mushroom. I'm a little mushroom boy. I'll use my mushroom magic to grant you a wish. Tell me, what is it that you wish? What's that? You want to improve the capacity of your shotgun? To each their own, I guess. Wish granted. I have no other purpose other than to grant this one single wish. Haunted Hilltop Stuffed Toy, Classic Crow Country Rubber Doll, Fairy Tale Town Action Figure. So $4.25. $14.25. $19.95. No, $19.75. Wow, well, that's a big gun. A Magnum, finally. I only have 3 bullets in this thing, so that means I'm probably never gonna use this thing. There's a silver keyhole. It's a shoebox. To Natalie. Happy 17th, Dad X. I found running shoes. It's a pair of running shoes. They're my size too. I'm gonna keep these. I came back here hoping for a code, but you know what? I will accept that. Alright, I've eaten your mushrooms. Thank you for dining with me, stranger. I open myself up to you fully. Hey, it's a mushroom. I'm a little mushroom boy. I'll use my mushroom magic to grant you a wish. Tell me, what is it that you wish? What's that? You want to improve the power of your handgun? To each their own, I guess. Absolutely. Thank you for that. Oh, okay, this is how I turn the power on. So mermaid, dolphin, boat, shark. I am not gonna lie, I cannot tell you. Mermaid, dolphin, boat, shark. A data disk. It's rigged. It's a box of handgun ammo. It was an explosive. I need to be careful. You know, it did warn me. The game did warn me that there were some items that look like items that I want, but they actually aren't. Move the cursor up and down. Oh, I see. So A, B, A, D. Combining all 4 design styles. So I'm assuming that's A. That's B and that's D. And there we go. Finally, I got the small flamethrower. How much ammo do I even have for this thing? 30. Which means that I can finally get that upgrade for it. Although a flamethrower is not going to be particularly useful there. Just because it's raining everywhere. It's raining everywhere. Which means... it's on fire. My range has been increased. I'm fairly certain that that is not ammo on the ground that I see there. Yep, that is an explosive. Someone set that on fire. That thing just teleported. Ah, great. Legs, arms, heads, eyes. Alright. I don't want that. So one... Oh, wait. Oh, I see now. Okay. Yeah. So you choose the corresponding amount of legs, arms, heads, and eyes. One, two... Ah, easy. The label says it's restoring acid. Alright, now I just need to actually find the thing. Find the license plate. Yeah, think about it. Did I go in here before? I'm pretty sure I did. He's dead. Oh crap, he's dead. I guess he shot himself. Should I call the police? There's a handgun lying next to him. I'd better not touch it. Edward had his office door electrified, decently high voltage too. He turned off all the main powers, but the door was still electrified, so I think he must have hooked it up to a generator somewhere in the underground level. The following doors are now locked electronically. Mermaid, Cyclops door, Cryptophilia. They can only be opened via the dungeon's computer terminal. Ah. So that's why I couldn't open the Ophelia one. Oh. This is a message for Edward Crow from Douglas Pike. Edward, we've been friends for over 30 years. You entrusted me with the running of your theme park, a task I have relished. You have always shown me kindness, and always paid me well for my work. However, I can no longer remain silent. Edward Crow, your crimes have not gone unnoticed. Nor will your sins go unpunished. As for Elaine Marshall, I hope she never forgives us. For none of us deserve it. Goodbye. I feel kinda bad for him. But why, though? That's the question. It's a model of the Crow Country Park. Looks like there are 4 main areas, and a few smaller sections around the outside. Alright, and with that, that should solve the puzzle in the crypt. The lid looks heavy. Maybe I shouldn't. Open it! There's a body. It's a beautiful woman. She can't possibly be real. It's an incredibly realistic wax figure. I should leave it alone. There's a drawer built into the coffin. Ophelia Pike, Atlanta Westview Hospital, nurse ID number 0629681. First Aid Handbook, 1987. There's some good information in here. I should be able to put it to good use. My medkits are now better. Man, that is so much better. Alright, let's do it. That is something truly horrible. And it leaves a bunch of toxic crap on the ground. You know what? Take this! Oh, that's why I couldn't find it. 2663. Good thing this didn't melt. Of course I couldn't find the license plate, because it was... stupid. It's a bunch of green metal tubes. Looks like they have gold inside. More gold ore. So I've been wandering around this entire complex, this entire theme park, trying to look for that one little thing, that license plate, only to find out that it's just a mandatory boss fight. I mean, I guess that's on me for assuming that it was going to be anywhere else, but still. The top layer looks like it's supposed to be grass. The bottom layer looks more like soil or rocks. There's a sign. Saturday works hard. Let's do it. Let's pull the lever. Well, that thing's gone for eternity now. You know, something tells me that there really wasn't any purpose to this, other than just to showcase that this is how the gold is made. There's a chandelier there. But I'm faster! It's some kind of machine. I think it's a generator and looks ancient. Actually, I have no idea how to turn it off. Looks fragile though. Maybe I can just destroy it. I mean, like this? Preserved for posterity. Hey Ed, did you get my rock shipment? Why don't you answer the phone? What's going on over there? It's probably part of some puzzle, I imagine. Hey, it's both of you. Samara, what do you make of them? What do I make of what? The roots. The big green tubes? Those are the roots. Why are they called that? That's just what Crow named them. What are they made of? The outer shell is mostly copper. However, the inner core is 24-karat gold. Purest there is. As you well know, Trumbull, you piteous old leech. Shut it, Tolman, you traitorous old cretin. And all the machinery, the big circular saw, it's for? We call it root excavation. Although harvesting might be a more accurate term. The roots are cut into shorter segments which are lifted up to the surface. All this just to extract gold? Correctamundo. She wasn't talking to you, Trumbull, you heinous old parasite. Bite me, Tolman, you pompous old jackass. Mara, you really should get out of here. I can't leave now, I'm so close. Close to what exactly? Do you even know? Listen, I know you want to... Don't bother with the pep talk, she doesn't care. Quiet down, Trumbull, you gracy old half-wit. Don't talk to me like that, Tolman, you cantankerous old sea sponge. Mr. Trumbull, what are you doing down here? Hey, kiddo, what's shaking? I'm still looking for Edward Crow. Ain't we all, ain't we all. Why are you looking for him? Well, how should I put this? I just need a little help with something. He's on the run from the Brazilian authorities. He came back here to hide. Shut your trout, Tolman, you self-righteous old busybody. Why don't you make me Trumbull, you bloated old gas bag? So, what happened in Brazil? Crow and I were running a little operation, see? It was somewhat duplicitous in nature, I guess you could say. You were selling the gold, right? The gold from the roots. Oh-ho, you've been reading up on me, have you? Why go all the way to Brazil to sell the gold? It's like too much of a good thing, you know what I mean? No? Well, you see, the gold we scooped out of the roots, right? It's too pure, and there's too much of it. But why is that a problem? Crow didn't want anyone connecting the gold back to his land. He didn't want the US government looking into where it was coming from. I was telling the story, Tolman, you uppity old bastard. Well, you were doing a crap job of it, Trumbull, you worthless old junkie. So at least before you got in trouble, you must have been making a lot of money? You and Crow? Heh, you could say that. Then why come back here at all? Why not just go live on a desert island or something? Deserted island. They went and seized my assets, didn't they? All of it. It's all frozen unless I show my face at court, answer all their lovely questions. Oh, but let me guess. Crow kept his name off the paperwork? So he gets to keep his share of the money. Is that why you really came back? To make sure Crow gets dragged down with you? She really sussed you out. Only took her 2 minutes. Quit your cackling, Tolman, you arrogant old snob. I'll laugh at you all I like, Trumbull, you dopey old clown. Run along now. You know what? Worth it. Alright, that one was not so worth it. Alright, God, getting that secret was so worth it. Yeah, this is gross. What kind of machine is it anyway? Maybe I could turn it on and see what it does. Tuesday. Full of grace. That was underwhelming. Maybe if there was something between the clamps? Alright, now is that a safe medkit or is that one of them? Yep, that's a detonating one. A safe room! Full of woe. Oh, man. What? I thought you were dead. Harrison, what are you doing? It's not safe down here, you know? Yeah, I know. I got chased by some kind of creature, I think. Did it touch you? Did it? No, I got away, just about. I ran in here to get out of the way, you know? Right, good idea. And there's this big gas vent, and I thought, okay, maybe I can be of use, maybe I can turn this off. Yeah, how's that going? Bad, I don't know how to do it. I tried, but it's too complicated. I don't get it. Hey, it's okay. I'm sure you can do it. I'll help you out, okay? I finally ran into Natalie. Oh, you did? How did that go? Weird. She was acting weird. I think she might be ill. She didn't seem to want to talk to me. Oh? She told me I should just go home. Harrison, sorry, but she's right. You should. You're not going to tell me what's going on, are you? Ideally, no. Or I'm concerned for your safety. Don't be. It's connected to a massive pipe. Thick, smelly fumes are flowing out of it. Manual override. Why not? Total gas pressure must be at exactly 50 for a successful manual override. Are you kidding me? That's what you... Hey, you did it. Yep. You're pretty smart, huh? I sure am. And so modest. We should leave. Good idea. Are you gonna come with me? Not yet, sorry. I did that literally first attempt. That was not a difficult puzzle, Harrison. Tolman's records, July 1988. I finally turned off the excavation machines. Boss didn't give me permission but didn't argue. He's obsessed with the pool and the guests. He hasn't answered his phone in days. There was an accident in the park. Boss had to shut the place down. I don't think he cares at all. What is all this? A large tank. Acid is steadily dripping out of the pipe. The smell is almost unbearable. Give me that. I turned it off. Friday, loving and giving. Alright, I think I've done everything that I needed to do here, so... Ideally, I wouldn't have gotten smacked by that, but... You know, I was horribly terrified initially by this game. But after getting all of these items, and really getting into the atmosphere, this is just really nice. And honestly, I'm fairly certain that I did not need to... Okay, well, I might have to kill you. It's the golden key, I should be able to get it out. It's still stuck. It's done. I don't feel good about it. I mean, I'm assuming I needed that key. Because if I didn't, and I could have... The only thing I needed for was just that one particular area, that is going to be a bit sad. Ow. Ow. I never did open that door in Neptune's palace, huh? Then again, I'm not gonna waste my time with it if it's something that I really just cannot open for the life of me. It's a chest. Oh, it's fake and doesn't open. I'm feeling a very tangible sense of betrayal. It's a wheel. It doesn't do anything, but it's a nice feeling. Having the horizon stretching out in front of you. It's the boat. I get it all to myself. Nice. This is fun, but I can't operate the ride controls from here. Okay, so it's good to know that I actually did need that key. And that wasn't just a bunch of hoo-ha. Actually, there is something. I need to get through the boat ride in the Ocean Kingdom area. The Seven Seas? Yeah, I could use your help to operate the controls. Have you opened the door into the control room? Not yet. I'm pretty sure I already found the key I need, though. Well then, what are we waiting for? Once you get the control door open, come back here and let me know. I'd be happy to help. Alright. Let's pop that baby in there. I could have sworn there was another thing that needed the golden key, but I can't remember it. It's a hat. I wonder if sea captains really wear these hats. Or have I been lied to by cartoons? Hello? You know, I never had a plan for all the gold. In fact, it quickly became a problem. We couldn't sell it, basically, not without arousing a lot of unwanted attention. We had too much of it, too quickly, and the shape, those cylinders. Well, it's not the normal process, is it? But then I had an idea. What if it was the normal process? Or what if we pretended it was? So Marvin and I devised a plan. We just needed a site, a disused gold mine. Mar found one in South America, in Brazil. And you know what? It worked. For a while, at least. It's a pizza box. Old slices of pizza are still inside. I'm not hungry enough to do it. This must be how you operate the boat, right? I don't see the point in moving the boat if I'm not in it. But I can't reach the control panel while I'm sitting in the boat. I think I might need some help with this one. Nice work. I'll head to the control room and you go to the boat's boarding area. See you there. Are you ready to go? Yeah, I think so. I can't guarantee this will be safe. Should I start the ride? Okay, hold on a second. If you're gonna tell me that, then I need to save. Aw, man. Yep, I am absolutely certain, Julie. There's a whale. The white whale is blocking the boat. If I remember right, he was supposed to move out. If I remember right, he was supposed to move out of the way. I think it's done manually from the control panel. I wonder why Julie didn't press the button. It's a control box. Haunting. That's an explosive. The biggest, most ornate switch I've ever seen. Hey, another control box. Julie? Oh no. What's this? It's a blood stain. And these are Julie's glasses. What happened to her? There's blood on it. It seems to have stopped working. Well, that is unfortunate. She is dead. To the last I grapple with thee. From hell's heart I stab at thee. For hate's sake I spit my last breath at thee. He's blocking the boat. Should I check inside? There's nothing in here. Oh, I see now. There's a battery in here, but it's totally fried. I can't use it. Better leave it alone. What have we got? Is that a battery? Wait, no. It's a case of shotgun shells. Thank you, Mr. Edward Crow, for leaving bullets in random places. There's a battery. It's in fairly good condition. Alright, I've gotten what I needed. It's time for me to get out of here. It's nighttime. Man, that is not scary at all. What? Harrison, is that you? What's that? Is an explosive on the ground. What? Who shot at me? Am I supposed to use this? Who keeps shooting at me? Ah. Hi there. What was that? The dial measures in ounces, but the needle won't stay still. There's a metal octopus sitting in the tray. And down here, there's a keypad. It's a grenade. Let's see here. You know what? Have this. I don't think it's gonna let me. It's like the one outside the haunted manor, although this one seems to hit a few more times in a row. Okay, I'm getting out of here because I hate that sound. Finally! It's a box of Magnum ammo. And actually, it doesn't even work here. It's a mushroom! A gold-plated magnum. What on earth is a chandelier doing in here? I think the bones are melting. What's that? It's an automatic hand dryer. My hands are already dry. Nice. Alright, found all of the secrets. Nice. Alright, so I know that there's those things. Doesn't really involve me, though, as far as I'm concerned. So, to the right, and then we'll be there. Ah, fantastic. Now there's random Tesla coils. Looks like it worked. The battery is charged. Oh my god. Ow! They're not here anymore. Hello? You're still alive. I know it's dangerous up there. A lot of them got out into the open. But I know you brought a gun. Have you been killing them? The guests? They're in no shape to continue living. The ones that emerged more recently, even more so. As I continued the root excavation, the guests became even less... Well, some of them aren't even bipedal anymore. It goes without saying that we cannot let them leave Crow Country. We cannot afford to let them infect anyone else. What are they? Who are they? They are irreversible. Oh, a fat lot of good that was. It's a photograph. There's something strange about the frame. Every few moments, something flashes up onto the screen. I wish it wouldn't. The root. It's squirming back and forth. Is it alive? The Diary of Edward Crow, age 10 and a half. Saturday. I'm excited! Tomorrow Father and I are going camping in Condor Country, over the river. Father says it is just a nickname, as there were no condors in Georgia. I'm looking forward to the trip nonetheless. I love being outdoors at night. Sunday. Father and I found something strange while camping. A green shiny thing sticking out of the ground. It is wriggling back and forth, like a little bug. But Father says it's not a bug, as it is made of metal. We found a second wriggling metal thing, a couple 100 feet south of the first one. Father wanted to know what it is made of. He cut off the tip with a camping knife. Inside is a different metal, and looks like gold. Tuesday, 2 more shiny things, 4 in total. Father says there may be more. Wednesday, Father bought Condor Country, as well as a couple of acres on either side. He said we could rename it if we wish. You were not there before. Hi, Natalie. How are you feeling? Not great. Yeah, me neither. Is it your mother? Yes. She died some time ago. I'm sorry. It's a beautiful statue. It's solid gold. Yeah, it must have been very expensive. Your dad really spared no expense, I guess. Did you find him yet? Mr. Crow? No, not yet. I'm still looking for your father, but I have a pretty good idea where he is. I just need to take the central elevator. Mara, what are you going to do? When you find him, I need to talk with him. Are you going to kill him? What? No, of course not. Don't think I see that gun in your hand. I see it in your face too. You've already made up your mind. Natalie. I know he's done bad things, very bad things. Perhaps he is beyond forgiveness. But please, don't kill him. Bring him to me, okay? Let me speak to him. One way or another, today might be my last chance. Please, Mara. Okay. Why don't you come with me? No, I don't want to know what's down there. I'll wait here. Coward. Okay. Emerged at around 50% root excavation. It varies from specimen to specimen, but they largely retain a human-like appearance. Most distressing, they are capable of a limited non-verbal form of vocalization. Emerged at around 55% root excavation. Oh, whoops. What was the name of the other one? So we've got the guest. We have a goblin. Really makes sense. Despite their small stature, I concluded that they are not infants. On the contrary, they may be a senior variant of the guests. Their advanced age causing a weaker genetic makeup, which has diminished their autonomy upon emergence. The spindle emerged at around 60%. Much of their muscle and fat is missing, but the bones have become elongated. However, the bone mass is spread more thinly, and consequently, the bones are brittle. Additionally, without sufficient flesh as cushioning, their joints are weak. Lumber, 60%. At the same time as the spindles, here the opposite phenomenon can be observed, as the lumbers are stiff and stout with excessive muscle and fat. Perhaps this could explain why the spindles have insufficient flesh? Grinner, 70%. The form is bipedal, but other similarities to a human body are quickly disappearing. In terms of anatomy, each specimen is vastly different from the next. Puddle, 80%. I pray this is my final entry, for I cannot imagine how anything beyond this point would be capable of emergence. The puddles experience widespread cell necrosis. They are quite literally melting. There is that one thing that keeps popping up everywhere. Hey Ed, we didn't pass the inspection. They figured out that the ore is homemade. The Brazilian authorities want to know where the gold is really coming from. This is getting too dangerous. I'm coming back to Georgia. See you soon, Marv. Emory University, in recognition of the completion of the prescribed course of study, Edward L. Crow has been admitted to the degree of biochemistry. Apple core. I'll leave the rest. Other people might need them. What other people are you referring to? I don't believe anyone else would need that. Control room elevator switch number code. My first is in Grinner, but also in Goblin. My second is in Guest, but not in Puddle or Spindle. My third is in Lumber and Goblin, but not in Puddle. My fourth is notable only by its absence. So Grinner and Goblin. 1739. So the first one is 9. 3762. 372. 2. So 9, 2. Lumber and Goblin, but not in Puddle. 3973. 1347. So it's 7. My fourth is notable only by its absence. So 9 something 72. Oh. It's a monitor. It's a video feed from a security camera. It's showing something on the screen. Hello? What are you? What do you want? It didn't respond. It's a video feed from a security camera. Wait a second, that's my car. Looks like Arthur is still inside. Arthur, can you hear me? Mar, is that you? I can't see you. Where are you? I'm in a control room. Control room? Is it cool? Yeah, it's really cool. I'm jealous. You got to go on a real adventure. Arthur, how are you feeling? Not great. Just stay there, okay? Are you coming back? Are we going to leave? Sure, yeah, I'll be back soon. Okay, good. 9, 2, 7. $13.47. 1739. 13.47. Oh, it's a 1. So it's 9, 2, 1. 8. There we go. Finally. Okay, that is all sorts of awful. Defeat all 4 optional mini-bosses. To release security gates, set floor panel code to 12345. Alright, and how do I do that? Oh, I see. One, two, three, four, five, 6. There we go, finally. Alright. It's time. Yep, there are all sorts of monsters in here. Have a grenade. Ow. Man, I've practically used up all of my pistol ammo. Alright, enough games, Crow. It's a medkit. Oh god, it's Harrison. He's dead. He must have been attacked by those... Wait, no, he was shot. Harrison. I'm so sorry. Harrison James. ID number 05061. Date of birth January 12, 1965. Firearms expert. It's Harrison James. He was put on the Edward Crow missing persons case. I tried to stop him coming to Crow Country, but he really wanted to help. Okay, it's good to know that these are now open. What the hell is this? The mining lanterns are really old and need replacing. Any kind of spark tends to set off the oil that's trapped inside. If that happens, just give it a whack to disperse the oil. The flame should go out. So there's that. There's the one in the far area over there. And there we go. That's not what I wanted to do. Tolman, I can't let you... Listen, Harrison is dead. Harrison James, the police I know who he is. I'm sorry, Mara. He shouldn't have come here. It was only a matter of time before one of those creatures... He was shot with a gun. Crap. Do you know who did it? Oh, I think he's probably got a good idea. Marvin, you... Look, kid, this is nothing personal, okay? Put down the gun, Trumbull. And then what, huh? Go home, forget this whole thing ever happened? The feds will be kicking down my door within the week. I'm culpable for all this crap. I know, I am too. But Mara is not, so leave her out of it. She knows way too much. You think she won't rat us out? Hell, she already tried. She was getting real chatty with that pretty boy police officer. I tried to stop him from coming. I kept telling him to leave. Well, he didn't leave, did he? And neither did you. And now it's too late. What was that? No idea. Bullcrap. If this is some sort of trick, I ain't... Ah! Where am I? Julie? Hey, what's going on? What are you doing in there? I'll tell you if you help me get out of this thing. Oh gosh, sorry. Tolman, would you give me a hand? Sure. Julie, I thought you'd been... I mean, I came out of the boat ride and you were gone. There was blood. Something grabbed me and dragged me backwards into the vent. What was it? Whatever it was, there were several more of them hiding out in the pipes. It's pitch black in there, but I could hear them, smell them. And what, they tried to kill you? No, mostly they just shook me around, made a bunch of noise. Shouting, weeping, moaning, whatever you'd call it. Eh, sounds about right. What do you mean? They're angry, but they don't want to kill us. They're trying to communicate. Mara, you haven't introduced me. Oh, right, sorry. Julie, this is Tolman. He works for Edward Crow. And Tolman, this is Julie Barron. She's a lawyer. She was hired by the Marshall family, Elaine Marshall's family. I see. What are you two doing down here? Someone's been killed. Shot. A police officer. Goodness me. Tolman here was just about to go deal with it, weren't you? I'll come with you. I have experience with this kind of thing. Good, okay. Thanks. Mara. Something else. Natalie Crow is waiting in Edward Crow's office. Would you go see how she's doing? Crow's daughter? Sure, of course. I'd love a chance to talk to her, actually. You're not... One last thing. Arthur Mole. He's out in the staff parking area in my Fiesta. Would you check on him too? I left him alone way too long. Of course, we can do that too. Thank you. Mara, what are you going to do? I'm going to do what I came here to do. We'll be waiting by your car, okay? Okay? Thanks. Come along, Mr. Tolman. We've got lots to do. It's held in place by 2 chains. It's a pool of water. It looks so clean. Is this a spring? God, that feels better. I didn't realize how filthy I was. Time to descend into the heart of the madness. I do not like that this allows me to do this. What a thrill. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. God, this is a long ladder. It's a telephone. It's been left off the hook. It's a piece of paper. Someone's written something here, but I can't make sense of it. It's nonsense. Photos taped up on the wall. Natalie Crow, Edward Crow's daughter. Tolman, the engineer Crow put in charge of root excavation. The next one is a photo of me. When did he take this? Julie Barron, the lawyer hired by Elaine Marshall's family. Arthur Mole, a teenager who wanted to photograph the guests. Marvin Trumbull, he was responsible for Crow's fake gold mine. Douglas Pike, he was in charge of building the actual theme park. And finally, Harrison James. He was the police officer sent to look for Edward Crow. It's a set of vials, 5 glass vials, each with the same pale green liquid inside. I don't know what they're for. I'll leave them alone. It's a shower. Yep, I kind of had a feeling. It's a medical cabinet. Some more handgun ammo. It's a bed. This must be where Crow has been sleeping. The sheets are stained with blood. It's a microwave, with a medkit inside. A nice roll. Hazmat suit. It's covered in a fine layer of dust. I guess he's not wearing it anymore. A sealed envelope for Natalie. I won't open it. It's an elevator. A relatively simple way to get up to the surface. It doesn't work anymore, because someone's driven a fire axe through the control panel. Well, there's apparently a save somewhere here. It's a Bunsen burner. I remember using these at school. It's a bright blue flame. The fire is crackling softly. Ah, so this is the save. The intercom. Mr. Crow? I'm here. I'm in your lab. Hello, Elaine. Open the door. I will. But first, please pick up the glass vials I've laid out on the counter. Why? Please. Fine. First, I need to free up some space. I'll put down the other objects I'm carrying. I won't need them. I left in their place all the other items I collected. The police ID card I took from Harrison James. The bronze key given to me by a fairy. The crane candle I found in a safe. The ruby gemstone that was hidden in a painting of a demon. The chain I took from the neck of a mechanical swan. The mask I excavated from a block of resin. The trident I took out of a witch's cauldron. The silver key that was hidden in Neptune's palace. The data disk I got from the change machine in an arcade. The acid bottle I took from a cell in the dungeon. The golden key I found trapped inside a fairy's head. And the battery I pulled from the stomach of a robotic mermaid. Good times. Mr. Crow, I have the vials. Open the door. Stand back. Well, isn't this fantastic? Elaine Marshall. Edward Crow. How long has it been? 2 years? We've never met before. No, I mean since you became infected. 2 years. 2 years since I shut the park. I'm glad you came back. Why would you give a crap? I would offer you a drink, but... What are you now, 18? Not quite. And yet, you made it all the way down here. You're clearly very stubborn. That's good. It gives me hope. Hope? Tell me, how are you feeling? Bad. Tired. They can't get rid of my infection. It's been getting worse. Of course. I must say, I'm relieved they let you out of the hospital long enough to... They didn't. I escaped. I see. You really are determined. And all this because you want to kill me, I presume? I assume? No. I came because I want to tell you something, face to face. I need you to know. Go on. Mr. Crow, I'm going to die from this infection. I tried everything. Nothing works. It's going to kill me. But I didn't realize. You have it too? The same infection? Of course. Anyone who has been exposed to the guests will have it. Naturally, I was the first. When the first guest emerged from the pool, I tried to help him. I put him in a holding cell up on the ground level so we could monitor him more easily. The holding cell? That's where I was attacked. Yes. Bringing the guests up to the surface proved to be a mistake. But you look worse than I do. I am simply farther along. My continued exposure to the guests has accelerated the process. Continued exposure? Your bloody escapade today, it may prove to have a similar effect on you. Oh God. It looks bad. What's it like when it gets that bad? I shall not lie to you. There's a reason why this is an arena. It looks... Elaine, do you remember when your family asked me to pay your medical fees? Yeah, they're holding you accountable since I was injured in your park. But you never paid them. A lawyer's trying to take you to court over it. Yes, this was a deliberate decision on my part. Knowing the nature of your illness, I knew there could be no cure found at the hospital. Wait. But there is a cure. I made one. You. How? I had to reverse engineer it. I've been studying the highly infectious bacteria on the dead bodies of the guests. New kinds of bacteria that nobody knows about yet. That's been the problem. It's no surprise your doctors were stumped. Those vials, from your lab? Yes. You have the cure on your person at this very moment. 5 vials, enough to cure 5 people. 5? Harrison and Marvin are dead. So that leaves you, me, Natalie, Tolman, Julie, and Arthur. That's 6 people. You didn't make enough vials. You're wrong there. I shall not be taking the cure. You understand where we are right now? You call it the pool? Correct. And protruding from its depths, the 7 roots. What's left of them, after years of you cutting them up, harvesting them for gold? Exactly right. Elaine, look at me. Listen. The pool is a gateway, and the guests are human beings who attempted to travel through it and emerged here. Why do they look so... Why are they so messed up? Because I have spent the last 10 years dismantling the mechanism of that gateway. I don't understand. The pool still works, technically, but thanks to me, it is severely malfunctioning. You see, the roots are a kind of calibration antenna, necessary to accurately and safely transport those who travel through the pool. Mr. Crow, where are they coming from? The guests. What's on the other side of the pool? You understand now how my excavations have been causing the mutations of the guests. Also understand the mutations have been getting worse as I cut down more of the roots. The beings that emerge from the pool now, they barely resemble humans at all. Most of them cannot walk, let alone speak. But that first guest who emerged from the pool all that time ago, he was the least mutated. No. Yes, Elaine. He could speak. Just barely. He told me who he was, and why he came. I wrote it down, word for word, on a little piece of paper. And then... I went back to harvesting the roots. No subsequent guests were capable of speech. You may now understand why I am choosing not to take the cure. My time is short. Before I die, I must look upon what I have wrought. You're going through the pool? Hold out your hand. What? Take it. Now that it is in your hands, I am going through the pool. You'll be mutated. It'll kill you. A fitting end. Perhaps if I am lucky, I may get a glimpse of what lies on the other side. I have one more thing to ask of you, Elaine. If, for any reason, I re-emerge from the pool, I want you to kill me. But if I re-emerge, I will be in no shape to continue living. Do you understand? Goodbye, Elaine. I raise a glass to your future. I do not like that I can move now, and that my path to exit... You piece of crap. You horribly disgusting monster. I see. I have to use the... I'm assuming... Ow. Infected. Come on. Really? That wasn't an actual thing? That's just there to... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's a rock. Multiple rocks. Am I just supposed to shoot you? I'm assuming so. Time to die. Farewell. Ow. Or not. You know what? Let's use every single tool we have in our arsenal. Well, okay. Elaine. It's... Shut up. I don't want to know. Elaine, you promise. Kill. Yeah. Okay. It's over. There's only one thing left to do. Staring into the flames, I feel something. It's a curious mixture of hope and dread. Maybe everything will be okay. And maybe it won't. Results. 37 heals used. 2 hints spent. All secrets found. Lives used 0. Final rank. You know what? That is actually pretty good for a first run. Bonus items. From the in-game pause menu. Crow Quest. Crystal crows are hiding around Crow Country. Can you find and shoot them all? So that was Crow Country. Overall, my final verdict, with 7.7 hours in the game and 13 of the 15 achievements unlocked, this was a really good game, I would say. It's very reminiscent of Resident Evil, like old school Resident Evil. With the menu, I mean, it's kind of obvious with the way that your health is displayed and whenever you get infected or poisoned, how you can cure that. But also just some of the other elements, like the puzzles, particularly the traps, the zombie equivalent, essentially, with the guests, and even just the overall vibe. It feels like there was heavy inspiration from the original Resident Evil games. In terms of difficulty, in my personal opinion, it is not a difficult game. Like, you can run past a lot of the zombies, especially once you get those speedy boots. It's like a whole different game, a whole different ballpark. And so you don't really have to worry too much about ammo. And speaking of which, my one and only critique regarding the combat. I am not too much of a fan of damage scaling depending on the distance between you and the enemy. I can see the logic in it, it's sort of a risk and reward type of deal, right? And actually, the more I think about it, it also encourages you to actually think of other ways to deal with enemies, and not just, aha, I have gun, I turn brain off, I aim and shoot, and that's it. Like, actually pay attention to the environment. Is there an explosive barrel nearby where I can take on multiple enemies? Is there perhaps a bear trap that I can use? Is this even an enemy that's even worth taking out? Can I just walk around it, or are there other ways to navigate it that doesn't take too much time? I see the logic in it, and I think that it is fine. However, personally, that is not an instance where I like to gamble with my damage. Also, I didn't really use the flamethrower, and the one enemy that I did use it on, it didn't feel like it did much, and honestly, that to me was just really disappointing. I was so excited for it, like, do like a puff and sting, right? Just a little puff of flames and there'll be some damage over time, but instead it felt like I had to use like half of my ammo supply on just one giant enemy, and it's like, I don't know, I just didn't want to use it anymore after that, not even on smaller enemies, because who knows how much ammo that's going to take, and then I just won't have a flamethrower. So perhaps just a little bit of tweaking on that. As for the art style, I loved it. It's actually what caught my eye whenever I was just glancing at games to play. And it sort of reminds me of Final Fantasy VII, the little chibi sprites. It's very nice, it's kind of adorable, except they can also be very terrifying with the monster designs, right? And the music is just really great too, making me feel nostalgia for a game that I never played. Although there is one, I guess, soundtrack that is a bit grating on the ears, and I think it's whenever you enter a room full of enemies, and you just hear like the constant wails of agony. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I just remember that I found it rather unpleasant. But other than that, I'd say that this was a really great game, and that it was well worth my time playing it. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and wherever you are, I wish you a good day, evening, or night, and stay safe, everyone.